My money is on Blake Lively being wrong. All right, you guys, it is Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni day. Finally. I've been teasing that all week, and let me just say,
Hollywood's golden couples always seem perfect until the truth comes out. Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds have spent years building the image of the ideal marriage. Their playful social media banter, red carpet chemistry, and seemingly flawless family life have made them the envy of Tinseltown. But behind the scenes, things may not be as picture perfect as they seem. The shocking truth about Blake Lively's alleged scandal with Justin Baldoni has sent shockwaves through Hollywood. What started as whispers on the set of It Ends With Us.
For those who are not in the Hollywood world, what is wrong with her taking over the film?
I've never seen it before in my 30-plus year career in Hollywood.
Has now exploded into a full-blown controversy, threatening to dismantle the carefully crafted image Blake has maintained for years. Did Blake really try to cheat on Ryan? And when it all backfired, did she weaponize the Me Too movement to destroy Baldoni's career? Buckle up, because this story is wilder than any Hollywood script. At first, everything seemed normal on the set of It Ends With Us. Fans were excited to see Blake Lively step into the role of Lily Bloom. And with Justin Baldoni directing and starring alongside her, expectations were high. But according to insiders, something strange was happening behind the scenes. Multiple reports suggest that Blake's behavior on set
until the trial actually starts, and nobody wants to wait for that. But again, I don't know that we're going to get to that trial date.
Was more than just friendly professionalism. She was allegedly crossing the line with Baldoni. Witnesses claim she was flirtatious, pushing for steamier scenes, and even making suggestive comments about his physique. At first, Baldoni reportedly laughed it off, thinking it was just harmless banter. But then things escalated. Sources say that Blake Lively became increasingly hands-on with the production, making specific requests for scene rewrites, requests that seemed to revolve around adding more intimate moments between her and Justin Baldoni. It wasn't just subtle changes either. Insiders claim she pushed for steamier, more emotionally charged interactions, moments that hadn't originally been in the script. And if that wasn't enough to raise eyebrows, she reportedly refused to work with an intimacy coordinator, a surprising and controversial move given the film's sensitive themes. But why? What was the reason behind her insistence? Some insiders believe it all came down to control, specifically control over the on-screen chemistry between her and Baldoni. By rejecting an intimacy coordinator's oversight, she would have had full control over how those scenes played out, dictating every moment without interference. And perhaps some speculate she wanted more than just on-screen chemistry. But Justin Baldoni, he wasn't playing along. A married man known for his unwavering dedication to his wife and family, Baldoni reportedly kept things strictly professional, refusing to indulge Lively's requests for unnecessary intimacy. He saw no reason to change the script.
This text from Blake Lively is insane. If you knew me in person longer, you'd have a sense of how flirty and yummy the ball busting would play.
And according to those close to the production, he set firm boundaries, making it clear that their working relationship would remain just that, work. And that's when sources say everything changed. One thing about Hollywood, rejection doesn't always go unnoticed. And in this case, it seems Lively took Baldoni's firm stance personally. The once friendly dynamic allegedly shifted into something more tense, more unpredictable. Gone were the playful exchanges and collaborative spirit, replaced instead by icy interactions and rising hostility. And when Baldoni shut down her advances completely, that, insiders claim, was the moment the situation took a dramatic turn. What followed next was nothing short of a Hollywood scandal in the making. Reports suggest that Blake did not take the rejection well. Rather than moving on gracefully, she allegedly became fixated on the situation, determined to turn things in her favor. Sources claim she started stirring up tension behind the scenes, creating unnecessary drama on set and making it difficult for production to move forward. Crew members reportedly witnessed her becoming increasingly frustrated, particularly when she wasn't getting the changes she wanted. But no one could have predicted what happened next. In a move that blindsided everyone, Blake accused Justin Baldoni of inappropriate behavior. It wasn't just a vague complaint. Insiders say she went all in.
Justin says that Blake was determined to make him the real-life villain in her story because she wasn't doing well on the promo tour for the movie. It was very tone deaf.
Claiming Baldoni was making her uncomfortable, acting unprofessionally, and repeatedly crossing personal boundaries. The allegations sent shockwaves through the industry, threatening to derail Baldoni's reputation and career in an instant. But here's where things took an unexpected turn. Baldoni had receipts. Behind-the-scenes footage, leaked text messages, and even witness statements reportedly contradicted Blake's claims. In fact, the evidence allegedly pointed to her as the one making inappropriate remarks, pushing boundaries, and even attempting to manipulate scenes to serve her own agenda. Rather than being the victim, sources suggest that Blake was rewriting the narrative to paint herself in a sympathetic light. And Baldoni? He wasn't about to let his career be destroyed over what he saw as outright lies. Realizing the stakes were sky high, Baldoni fought back with full force. He filed a massive defamation lawsuit against Blake, demanding a staggering $400 million in damages. The message was clear. He wasn't going to let these accusations ruin him without a fight. Now, what started as a behind-the-scenes conflict has escalated into a full-blown legal battle, unfolding like a Hollywood thriller, complete with high-stakes drama, unexpected twists, and 2 A-list stars at the center of it all. While all of this was unfolding, Ryan Reynolds stood firmly by his wife's side, seemingly trusting every word she said. Insiders claim he was seething with anger at Justin Baldoni, absolutely convinced that Blake was being wronged. His unwavering support for her never wavered, until, that is, new details began surfacing. And those details? They reportedly painted a very different picture, one that didn't align with the narrative Blake had been pushing. Suddenly, the cracks in their seemingly perfect marriage became impossible to ignore. One particularly damning revelation: leaked messages that allegedly show Blake referring to Ryan as an obstacle in her private conversations with Baldoni. Yes, you heard that right. She reportedly saw her own husband as something standing in the way of whatever she was trying to make happen. Let that sink in for a moment. For Ryan, this wasn't just a betrayal, it was a complete shattering of trust. And when he finally saw those messages,
he told us that Justin Baldoni claims she tried to take over his movie because she has a history of saying, okay, I'll be the star, but what I secretly want to do is direct it and edit it and produce it.
That's when, according to sources, everything changed. Ryan began questioning everything. The stories Blake told him weren't adding up. The supposed evidence didn't align with what she was claiming. Even video footage contradicted the version of events he had been led to believe. And when the realization hit him that he may have been manipulated into going after an innocent man, Ryan reportedly snapped. The unwavering faith he had in Blake, it was gone. And in its place, a storm of doubt, anger, and the gut-wrenching realization that the woman he had trusted the most might have been deceiving him all along. For years, Ryan Reynolds and Blake Lively were the Hollywood power couple. Witty, glamorous, and seemingly untouchable. They built their brand on playful social media banter, public adoration, and the illusion of a perfect marriage. But now, that image is on the verge of collapse.
He and 9 other plaintiffs, including his publicists, have brought a $250 million lawsuit against the New York Times, essentially alleging them of libel.
Hollywood insiders are whispering that Ryan Reynolds is quietly distancing himself from Blake, and the tension behind closed doors is reportedly at an all-time high. At first, Ryan was Blake's biggest defender. When the scandal first broke, He allegedly threw his full support behind her, convinced that Justin Baldoni was the villain of the story. But as more evidence started surfacing, it seems Ryan began seeing the cracks in Blake's version of events. And now, his trust in her might be completely shattered. According to sources close to the couple, Ryan was blindsided by some of the leaked messages, especially the ones where Blake allegedly referred to him as an obstacle in conversations about Baldoni. Let that sink in. Her own husband, the man who had been fiercely defending her, was apparently someone she was trying to work around. If that's true, it suggests that Blake wasn't just keeping secrets, she was actively manipulating him to serve her own agenda. And when Ryan saw those messages, that's when, according to insiders, everything changed. Behind the scenes, Hollywood sources claim that Ryan isn't taking this lightly. He's reportedly furious, not just at the situation, but at the possibility that Blake used him as a pawn in her personal war against Baldoni. There are whispers that Ryan confronted Blake in a heated argument after reviewing the leaked evidence. Allegedly, he demanded to know the truth about what really happened on set, and if she had fabricated or exaggerated her claims. The tension in their marriage has reportedly reached a boiling point.
Dear Judge Lyman, as counsel for Wayfarer Studios LLC, Justin Baldoni, Jamie Heath, Steve Sarowitz, It Ends With Us Movie LLC, Melissa Nathan.
And those close to the couple say Ryan is rethinking everything. Could this be the beginning of the end for one of Hollywood's most beloved couples? Because if this scandal doesn't destroy Blake's career, it just might destroy her marriage. But here's the real question. Will Blake Lively settle this case quietly, hoping to sweep the scandal under the rug? Or is she actually prepared to take this all the way to trial, where every single detail, every leaked message, every behind-the-scenes clip, and every shocking revelation will be exposed for the world to see? Because if this goes to court, there will be no escaping the truth. For years, Blake Lively has carefully crafted an image of elegance, charm, and Hollywood perfection. The devoted wife, the relatable fashion icon, the A-lister with zero scandals attached to her name. But now that perfect reputation is hanging by a thread. She allegedly tried to cheat, she got rejected, and when that backfired, she didn't just move on like a normal person. She played the victim, launching accusations that could have destroyed a man's entire career. And the worst part, she almost got away with it. But Hollywood is finally waking up. Major studios are reconsidering their partnerships. Brand deals that once saw her as a safe bet are now a liability. Ryan Reynolds, her ever-supportive husband, is now reportedly questioning everything. If the rumors are true, this scandal has driven a massive wedge between them, and their marriage may not survive the fallout. And Justin Baldoni? He isn't backing down. He's fighting back with receipts, texts, footage, legal documents, everything he needs to prove that Blake isn't just lying, but that she tried to set him up in the most dangerous way possible. Blake thought she could rewrite the script to suit her own narrative, but this time, the truth is writing itself. And trust me, this is far from over. More evidence could drop. More insiders might come forward. And if you think this scandal is wild now, just wait until the legal battle really starts. So if you want more explosive Hollywood scandals and the real truth behind Tinseltown's biggest stars, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning. This version raises the stakes, keeps the audience hooked, and builds anticipation for future content, which is perfect for keeping viewers engaged and ensuring they subscribe.